In the previous lesson, we've looked into MS PowerPoint, a presentation tool that can be used to create classroom material. In this lesson, I'll be talking about Scratch, an interactive programming tool for children. Scratch is a block-based visual programming language developed by the MIT Media Lab. Although it is used by people of all ages, it is targeted primarily at children to help them learn to code. Traditional coding languages like Java or C are very hard to learn, but Scratch's block-like interface makes it very intuitive to manipulate. Like the Scratch motto, learn to code, code to learn. Not only is it a tool to help children learn how to code, it is also a tool to make other subjects such as math, foreign languages, social studies, or art more fun. Scratch is translated into more than 70 languages, and the statistics on its official website show that more than 59 million projects were shared by 58 million users. So, what can you do with Scratch in specific? Well, first of all, you can teach students coding, of course. Ms Hyejung, an MIT Media Lab professor, says that even if a person is familiar with technology and uses digital media a lot, it doesn't mean that they are fluent with it. It's like being able to read but not write. But by using Scratch, students can not just interact with technology, but create using the technology. Scratch lets you understand how computers work, so students can even start writing their own computer program when they get proficient enough. More and more countries are bringing in coding to their curriculum, including England, Italy, Finland, Singapore, Republic of South Africa, and of course Korea. Not all welcome this change though, saying that curriculum needs to stay true to the disciplines, not add more and more stuff to what is already being taught. I myself think that we should be more prudent when it comes to the matter of when to start teaching coding. But the reason these countries are integrating coding to the curriculum, despite the misgivings, is because many believe that through coding, students can learn problem-solving skills while keeping motivated. Students can also express themselves using Scratch. When you look through the Scratch website, you can find millions and millions of projects kids created. If you think your students are too young to start using Scratch by themselves, you could still make use of Scratch in class, as you can just use it as a tool to create classroom games like you did with PowerPoint. All this talk will make more sense when you see Scratch in action, so I'm gonna show you some examples of classroom games I made with Scratch. First one is a simple math game. You can start interacting with any Scratch project by clicking the green flag. When you see a question, type in the correct answer. 3 plus 4 equals 7, so I'll type in 7 and then press enter. It's a goal and I win a score. Next question, I'm gonna get it wrong to show you what happens. I'll say 2. It says to try one more time, so I'll get it right this time. I'm gonna type in 25, which is the correct answer. I win a score again. You will see the score has moved up by 1 on the top left corner. Next one is also a simple right or wrong quiz, but what's special about it is that you can turn on your camera and use your body to interact with it rather than a keyboard or a mouse. And it works like this. When I shake my hand over the O or X, it detects my movement and discerns if my answer is right or wrong. Water is a liquid, so I'm gonna shake my hand over O. You'll see I won a score because I got it right. Next one, I'm gonna get it wrong deliberately. Ice is not a gas but a solid, but I'll shake my hand over O. I got it wrong, so I didn't get a score. Next question, vapor is a gas, so X. You'll see the score changing. Water does turn into ice at 0 degrees Celsius, so O. And water turns into vapor at 100 degrees Celsius, but I'm gonna get it wrong again. And it's the end. I got 3 questions right out of 5. Now, let's see how we can start using Scratch to do the things like these. First, we need to go to the Scratch website. Into the address bar on your browser, type in scratch.mit.edu. And you will meet the Scratch website main page. You can start creating right away by clicking the Create tab on the top left. But it is a good idea to join Scratch first to be able to save and share your projects. So on the top right, click Join Scratch. Decide on a username you want, type in your password twice, and then click Next. From the drop-down menu, choose the country you live in. And next, your birthday, and next, your gender, and next. Finally, your email address. And click Create Your Account. Now that you joined Scratch, let's click Get Started. And you'll be directed back to the main page. Like I said before, you can start working on projects right away on the web browser when you click the Create tab. But you need internet connection for the whole while you're working on your project. So to use Scratch without internet connection, you can download the Scratch installation file. Scroll down to find support and download. First, choose your operating system. If you are working on a Windows desktop or computer, just click Direct Download. When it finishes downloading, you can double-click the file to install Scratch on your computer. While the installation file is downloading, let's see what Scratch actually looks like. Click Create tab to start working on a project. The Scratch interface is divided into 3 main sections: Block Palette, the Coding area, and the Stage area. From the Block Palette, you can choose a block to drag it into the coding area, like this. The coding area is where you can place and arrange the blocks into scripts. In the Stage area, you can see the results of your coding. The cat character is called a sprite. You can change the appearance of the sprite or make it move around using the blocks. We will learn how to do that in the next lesson. In this lesson, I introduced Scratch to you, an easy-to-use interactive programming tool. For the next lesson, we will move right on to creating a classroom game using Scratch. While creating the game, you will be able to understand the user interface of Scratch and learn how to write scripts. And it's time for the assignment. For this lesson, go to the Scratch website and click the Explore tab. Search for keywords like math game or science quiz. Explore classroom materials other users made. Find the project you find most interesting. Try interacting with it to learn how it works. By clicking the Copy Link button, you can later paste the link into the comment section of our Google Classroom. Leave a comment with a link to the project on Unit 1, Lesson 4. Like I explained how the games I created for the class worked, explain the project you're linked in less than 200 words. I'm really excited to learn what materials you will find interesting. See you in the next lesson.